It's the early way, yeah. 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 It's the early way, it's the early way, yeah. It's the early. What's up, y'all? I'm Early Earl. Thank y'all for hearing these YouTube streets and coming on down to the early way. I'm back with another review. This is for Nowthatstv coming up Miami. But y'all know we renamed the title and it's coming up with the real side chicks of Miami. This is episode 6, all about the money, and y'all tune in with me. So y'all, the episode was all over the place, but we're going to get right into it. We opened the show where we left off last episode with Moniece letting Twan in Egypt know that she's looking how she looking and feeling the way she feeling because somebody spit red juice on her luggage and it got all over her clothes and things. She said it ain't no big deal though. She's not worried about it and she can replace everything. She just wanted them to know that this is the reason she on a yacht with a bonnet on her head. Egypt want to know who did it, and she said whoever did it is disrespectful. And she tells Moniece that she gonna ask the other ladies about it. Moniece let her know that until they give it up to her, they ain't really giving up shit. And I took from that as Moniece was saying that you can ask around all you want, but until that person comes up to the front, it really don't matter. Then we shoot over to the other ladies. They in the jacuzzi just chilling. Twan in Egypt comes over and explains to them what happens with Moniece and her luggage. And they want to know if they know what had happened. Diamond opens up her mouth and says that she know who did it. But then she jumps in her confessional and says that she was lying, she didn't really know anything, and she was just being messy. And I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Y'all love starting shit for no reason and then be shocked when shit pops off. Why y'all do shit like that? They pressed Diamond for a name, and Nicole looked at her like, you really gonna snitch? Nicole looked at her ass like, ain't no rats around here, so you better not say no name. Diamond, she didn't say no name, but instead she says that the person who did it wasn't on the yacht, and the only person who sat on the yacht is Selena. Just messing. But y'all, the bad thing about it is when they first said that this shit had happened, the first person that came to my mind was Selena. I thought Selena did it too. Just off the fact that she said she did like Moniece in the earlier episode. So I thought she did it. Once the yacht stopped, they docked, they hop off and took the party back to Nicole's mansion and they continued drinking. They started dancing and twerking, just vibing, having a good old time. Then we see Tenaki out back. She's sitting down. She drunk as always. Her speech even is slurred. It's like you can tell in the way she talking it, she faded. But she talking to Twan about hopping in the studio, and what I get from it is that Tenaki wanna fuck. Tenaki want the D. But Twan let her know that they're gonna make it happen. You know, Tenaki, she talking to Twan about hopping in the studio, and Twan let her know that they're gonna make it happen before he heads back inside the house. And Tenaki jumps in her confessional and she said that her first impression of Twan was he's an arrogant asshole, but they apologized to each other, so she ready to hop in the studio with him to make some beats. Shout out to Needy. Let me find a studio around so I can make some beats. That's what Tenaki ready to make, beats. Or she ready to get beat. Oh, which one? The next day we see Baby Daddy Snatcher, Tenaki, and the sun is sitting outside. Tenaki tells Baby Daddy Snatcher that she got to get her lick back. Shaw was dragging her all around the house, and she got to get her lick back. Baby Daddy Snatcher tells her she ain't worried about Shaw, but she most definitely is going to get her lick back. Now, back in the house, we see Nanny. She looking through all her bags and she noticed that her weed is gone. $300 worth of weed is gone. And I would have turned that house inside out every which way but loose. Because why are we stealing? Why are all of us grown ass women stealing? Y'all really went through this girl bag. And Nowthatstv, they have a habit of stealing. They were stealing on Sausage Baddies. They love going through people's shit stealing. That shit get on my nerves. Nanny immediately gets upset, and rightfully so, that someone went through her shit and stole her greens. So she goes around asking everybody who took her shit, and with their permission, she goes looking through their bags. So she asking everybody, hey, y'all see my stuff? They say no. Then she asks, can I look through your stuff? They say, yeah. She going to look through it, but I'm thinking, they ain't gonna keep the weed in their stuff if they stole it. A stealer don't have to hide no shit in their stuff. They hide that shit out of sight until it's out of mind. The fuck? So Nanny, she's speaking out loud. She's speaking out loud saying how she don't drink with none of them. She don't do none of that. All she do is smoke. So she say her weed is Florida grown with a distinct smell. So if it's lit up, she gonna smell it and know it's hers. So she got that good gas then. Okay then. That's why they took it. It was too good. So why, if it was so good, why you left it behind? That's how the Stiller thinking. This weed so good, why you left this behind? So they took it to get out. Yo, she says she smell her weed in the air. She gonna know it's hers. So she making an announcement to everybody in the house that when she find out who took her shit, she going in their shit. And I'm like, okay then, let them hoes know. In the next scene, while in hair and makeup, Shadora comes up to Nanny and let her know that it was her who took her weed. She tells her finders keepers, I got your weed. Nanny hops up ready to go to war. She hops up ready to throw them things. She was ready to fight. Shadora stops her and say, hold on. I was just playing. And Nanny said, I ain't playing, don't play like that. If you got my weed, she beating your ass. That's what Nanny said. If you got her weed, she whooping ass. Shadora hops in her confessional and says she hate that she played with Nanny because now Nanny thinks she's scared of her, and that ain't the case. After all that, we switch over to the kitchen area, and we got Shadora, Egypt, Kay, and Nanny. They all in the kitchen. They getting ready to head out, and they let Shadora know that they finna, slide. Shadora asked them why they didn't invite her. She felt the way, and she said, fuck them, and then she turns to Nanny and says, fuck you too, and that's why your weed was stolen. And I'm like, ooh. Shador, you stole that girl weed. Shador did it. Because what she said that for? Nanny say, fuck you too, and do you know who took it? Because now I'm thinking it's you. Shador say, no, if she did, she'll tell her. And because that's money lost. And Nanny say, fuck the money. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that you went through my shit. Shador tells her it's definitely about the money. And it's about the money and the principle. It's about both of those things. They stole your money and your weed. Nanny tells her again, it's not about the money. You can check her bank account. It's not about the money. They get to arguing. They're going back and forth. Nanny walks up on Shador, but security jumps in the way. They arguing again. Security puts Nanny out the kitchen. Shador says that you doing all that when the cold friend the one took your weed. And I call bullshit, Shador. So you saying that Shaw took the weed? That's the cold friend. You saying Shaw took the weed? I'm more inclined to believe that you, Shador, you took the weed instead of Shaw. And Shador, why you just can't mind your business? You always insert yourself in some shit. If you said nothing to her, y'all wouldn't be going at it. And Nanny, it is about the money too. That's money lost. And you said it yourself, $300 worth of weed is gone. So it's definitely about the money. Even though you can't replace it, it's about the money. I get both ends. It's about the money and it's about the principle. But most definitely it's about the motherfucking money, and most definitely it's about the principle, because why you went through my shit? Why you going through my shit? That's a violation. So while they going at it, we see Shaw off to the side. She minding her business, sitting waiting for her breakfast. Baby Daddy Snatcher comes out of nowhere and snatch Shaw up and drag her across the floor. And Nicole, the whole time, she was right next to it and she didn't do a goddamn thing. And I'm like, Nicole, all that talking you be doing and trying to move around security like you ready to fight, why you didn't jump in and help your friend? You would have got a pass for helping your friend on this one. Nicole's scary as fuck. Security breaks up the fight, and Baby Daddy Snatcher says she want her friend next. She want Nicole. She ready for Nicole. She calling out Nicole. I want her friend now. Shaw and Nicole, they goes outside. And Shaw upset. She crying. She says she can't catch a break with them hoes. They all want to come at her. A pretty bitch like her don't fight. But Shaw, you act like you can fight. Don't act like it if you can't. And then she says she know her vibe is very intimidating. And then we shoot over to Shador and Baby Daddy Snatcher. They off to the side talking. Shador tell her, I knew you was going to do it. I knew you was going to get her ass. I knew it. And Baby Daddy Snatcher was like, yeah. She said she want Nicole now. And I say, Baby Daddy Snatcher look a fucking mess. She's not cute at all. Jesus. And then they get on Nanny and her stolen weed. And Shador tells Baby Daddy Snatcher that she was going to help Nanny and send her half the money for the weed. And Baby Daddy Snatcher asked her, why would you offer that? She wouldn't be trying to help nobody if she didn't take it. And I agree with Baby Daddy Snatcher. Why would you just offer to pay if you didn't do anything? You don't really know Nanny. Y'all ain't cool. Well, cool enough for you to be giving her $150 for stolen weed. Y'all ain't that cool. Shador says real bitches do real things. So that's why she's trying to help her. And she's not a thief. She was only trying to help her since, she fucked with Nanny. And Baby Daddy Sansa said she get all that, but she wouldn't have done that herself. If somebody offered her money in her head, she gonna think they did it. And I am too. I would think you did it too, Shador. What you did. Shador said she don't give a fuck about all that. She just trying to help. But she'll beat the fuck out of Nanny ass for playing with her. And don't take your problems out on her because you agitated. And I'm like, if you didn't agitate her more, she wouldn't be coming at you, Shador. A bar. You the one started this shit, Shador, so don't get mad because she reacted on some shit you started yourself. Shador, get the fuck up out of here. Then we see Nicole and Shaw, they go out to eat. Nicole said she felt bad for her friend and wanted to cheer her up. Nicole said her house is getting destroyed and the girls are being disrespectful and they all got to go. Shaw say, why you let them hoes stay for more than one night? She said Baby Daddy Sasha got to be the first one to go. And she also said being snuck made her feel bad because nothing ever like that happens to her. In the next scene, we see Egypt, Kay, and Diamond and Nanny. They at the beach. They start talking about rats. Egypt tells them how she feels about rats. And she, gives them the backstory on how they met and where they are now. And we learned that rats is in everybody's room but Egypt. So, you play a trick or treat at this point. Tricking so he can catch a treat. And I'm going to need Egypt to open up her eyes and see that rats is a fuck boy. Rats want his cake, so he want to eat it too. Egypt says she want to give Rats a chance, but she want to be courted by him. She want the bag, she want the flowers, she want all the things. And her confessional case says she got her eye on Rats too. He looks too good. He's a player and she ready to play. And I'm like, some friend she is. That's your friend, Egypt? Ain't that your friend? And all I'm saying is, I figured you a hoe, but you can't help it. Kay need her ass whooped. Egypt lets us know in her confessional that she saw how Kay was looking at her when she spoke of Rats. And she say it's going to be issues if something is going down with Kay and Rats. And I call bullshit on that, Egypt, because you seen firsthand what's going on with Kay and Rats. They were just laid up in the bed together last episode. And you did nothing but turn around and walk out the room. So what's going to happen now if you find out something's going to happen? You're going to do the same thing. The fuck? And y'all, that was the end of the episode. This episode was all over the place. And that's all I got to say. I thank y'all for tuning in to The Early Way. And if you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all next time.